So today we're talking about standards, and we're talking about how standards do not take weekends off, no days off. Standards are always there every single day. That's what they do. That's what championship leaders do. That mindset, the switch is broken. Just take the switch, break it, throw it away, always leave it in on position. There are no days off. I Let me give you some examples of what I mean. I'm gonna go old school. Old school Army AR 670 1, which is the wear and appearance of the military uniform. Okay. That covers you from head to toe. When I was in the Army, you had to shave on the weekends. You had to shave when you were on leave. Every single day you shaved. That was the standard. Every single day, I can only speak for myself, I would shave. There would be some individuals who wouldn't shave, and we would catch those individuals out in public and be like, "Hey, dog, come see me on Monday. Come see me on Monday." That discipline that I learned right there about shaving on the weekends, it trickled on into other things because I had to ask myself, who are you in difficult times? Sometimes the weekend is a difficult time because no one's around to hold you to the standard. Discipline, being disciplined, having self discipline, is doing something that you do not want to do on a consistent basis. Schoolwork. Dr. Eric Thomas said this, and I heard this video a long time ago. He says, there are no days off. If you have a 4.0, you need to be studying. And I took that literally. There were no days off during my thesis track, master's IO psych program. There were no days off during my PhD program to become an industrial organizational psychologist. No days off. Literally, if I was sitting on a Disney cruise on the either the Dream or the Fantasy, and we were up by Satellite Falls, I had a textbook in between my lap with a highlighter, red pen, and pencil, and I was reading. And everybody else was getting drunk around me, having fun. I would have headphones in, or either I had earplugs in, and I would be studying. When I would be in my cabin, the steward mate would come by to clean our cabin, and I would go out on the veranda, and they would continue to clean our cabin. And when they finished cleaning on the inside and had to go wipe down the glass on the outside, I would come inside the cabin and I would continue the process of doing my schoolwork. And literally, there were no days off. There were no Christmases off, no holidays. There were no vacation, anniversaries off. There were no birthdays off. Every single day, I would touch my product no less than 3 hours a day. No less. There's no room for error. Who are you going to be when things become comfortable or either uncomfortable? We're talking about interpersonal relationships. Who are you inside of the workplace when it comes to the organization standard? Are you going to slip up like the lady who went and grabbed the trash can after the Knicks won the game, and then she did that on TV and then she lost her job? Come on now. Who are you inside the workplace, outside the workplace? Jermaine is this guy right here. I am who I am. My mother, when I was 16 years old, gave me a license plate tag, and I still got it in my garage, and it says, "To know me is to love me." I know who I am. I'm accountable to my responsibilities. Standards, they are what they are. And sometimes your standard slips in, and it's not because you're a bad leader. The environment changes. Maybe you get caught up in a situation. Maybe the pressure changes. Maybe you're at a barbecue and you've been drinking a little bit, and then you got to drive home. You've got to be able to have some foresight and be able to say, how can I screw up my life? Invert your thinking. You have this beautiful life going on. You've got this career. How can I screw it up? Well, I'll throw trash on the ground and I'll steal a trash can. Well, yeah, that can derail your career. Or either I can get in my car and I can try to drive home, and maybe I hit and I kill someone, or either I kill myself. Yeah, that can change your life right there. A standard that only holds when conditions are easy, that's not a standard. So here's Friday's challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge. Name one standard that you will hold this weekend. Not a goal, not an intention. An intention's nothing more than a thought, not a passion. It's a binary commitment. Either you hold it or you don't hold it. And we're talking about showing up for your family at that barbecue when you're tired. When you come home Friday after a long week, are you going to show up? Are you going to be engaged with your family? Are you going to wake up in the morning over this long weekend? Maybe some of y'all have the luxury of not working this weekend. Are you going to do your morning discipline? PT 7 days a week. You got to do some type of physical training. Got to take care of the body. I'm 54. I do my very best with all the train wreck that the Army provided me throughout the years. I do my very best. Are you going to have honest conversations? Are you going to tell the truth and not lie when you're having those honest conversations with other individuals in your life? Are you simply going to make your bed? That's a standard. Are you going to make your bed before you leave your house? Whatever it is, name it. Tell someone, go and tell someone. And because once you tell somebody that standard that you're going to meet and maintain, without a witness, it's just an intention. It's just inside your head, and you can skirt away from it anytime you want. You don't have to be committed to it. No one will ever know. Because commitments that you make to yourself, they are building blocks of building a hardcore, solid foundation, a standard that you can operate off of, not just when things are easy. And I love how Dr. Eric Thomas, I have a lot of people on YouTube that I've, throughout the trials and tribulations that I've been through in my educational journey and my last job, I love how Dr. Eric Thomas said this. He said, say it once, shut up and do it. Produce the product. If you say you're a hunter, you better bring home some rabbit because everybody's hungry and we need some rabbit stew. Because if you continually come home without a fresh kill, everybody's going to starve. You've got to go out and you've got to produce the product. So if you have that one standard, drop it in the comments right now. If not, you know the drill. Go to my website. If you don't want anybody to know what your standard is, send it to me through an email. We'll chat back and forth. You can hit me up with a phone call and we'll follow up with it. So follow along. I'll be following along. Have a great weekend and I'll see you all on Monday. Thank y'all.